Hi guys, I am back again. It has been a while and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my banana and walnut loaf cake. So I start off with 6 ripe bananas and I obviously just mash those up. To the same bowl I'm going to add the rest of my wet ingredients. I combine 2 eggs, 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I did unfortunately forget to record some of the extra steps I've added in, so I'll talk you through it. Along to the wet ingredients, I also add 1 cup of buttermilk and 1 cup of vegetable oil, and I give that a good mix, making sure that all the ingredients are well combined. Once that's done, you set that aside and you can start on your dry ingredients. Now to the bowl, I've added 4 cups of self-raising flour. You can use plain flour, but I prefer to use self-raising. I also add a half teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and I also add a teaspoon of cinnamon, actually, which I also forgot to record in, so apologies. Once that is all mixed in, I then combine my dry and wet ingredients. Now I do this one bit at a time, so I start with adding half first to the wet ingredients. I give that a good mix, and then I'll go in and combine the second half of the dry ingredients to this bowl. Now another thing that you would have noticed is that I make sure that I sieve my ingredients. Now this is key to making sure that all your ingredients are well combined and they are smooth, so you don't end up with any lumps of dry ingredients or wet ingredients within your mixture. Now to this, once it's all combined, I then add my chopped walnuts. Now these walnuts are a little big, so you can just see me crushing that with my hand into the bowl. And then I go in and I'm going to load that into my loaf tins. And there you have it. Now I did have extra mixture, so what I did do is actually make some mini loaf tins as well as making these big ones, which I will show you a little later at the end of the video. Now I'm just topping off the loaves with a few pieces of banana and walnuts, again just for decoration and just to give obviously this extra flavor. And I also go in and I'm going to add something that you do not need to add, but I just like to add to my loaf tins to give it some, extra jazzing up, and that is some crumble. And once that is done, it's been in the oven for about 30 minutes at 170. This is what you end up with: lovely soft